Hi there and welcome to Bustthenet. Yes, these are the Kingstonian Diaries. My chance to get into something called the Diffuse Challenge, where we bring a club from the lowest tiers of English football onto glory. And I have done this save a bit differently from all the other saves in the past because prior to this, scouting was kind of easy. Now scouting is a bit more of a effort to find players, and you don't really get these kind of fantastic players out of the gate. You can't find them because your scouts are limited. And so the strategy has changed somewhat in FM18, and I want to enjoy the game a lot more. I don't want to like min max the game in a sense, meaning I don't want to like if I see a 4-4-2, I might play a 4-2-3-1. If I see a wingless tactic, I'll probably go with the 4-1-3-2. If I see, I used to do all that kind of stuff, but I found out very quickly that I probably was one of the very few guys who was doing it. And most people who asked for help wanted different kinds of help. They want to stick with one tactic, maybe have two or three tactics and play around that because it makes sense. Because here with Kingstonian, you can't really build a big squad. I don't really have a big squad, and you're limited with with money. So I can't do a Leeds. I can't go out there stock a team option A, option B, option C on the bench. If I do that, then I'll run into trouble eventually. So here we have followed a strategy which is about building a club up slowly, and then doing our best with the system that we have. Last season we played overload structure for a lot of the season because we were hitting teams that were attacking us, and we hit them really quickly, with the mentality and the roles and duties driving our transitions. This season, we've done okay. I don't want to play overload structure a lot. I want to dial it down a bit. I'm afraid of getting injuries, and more importantly, I want to run a profit every month. So we've been doing quite well. We almost our profit margin is almost 2 million a month at the moment, which is really good. This is the first time I've had a lower league save like the few challenge where my profit loss for this season is already 11 million, and we haven't even yeah we so strong. Our position is very strong, and this means that when it comes to January, I'll probably be able to pay for the players that are coming in and still have a profit. So this is fantastic. It means that I'm heading in the right direction. As far as our plans for the future are concerned, here they are. We have a whole bunch of under 18s here that we're going to develop over time. Transfer market, we have a few coming in the January transfer window, including another defender because one of our defenders was being a nuisance. His name is Luke Swallow. Luke Swallow, well, he wanted to leave the club. So he noticed everybody has stopped being against him. That's because he swallowed his ambitions. And he's decided that perhaps Everton aren't as big a club as he thought they might be. So he's decided to stay at Kingstonian, which is kind of funny because I've already prepared a replacement for him. But we'll play him because he, after all, is the fastest defender in our team. And we're third on the table. We've lost twice this season to Wolves and Spurs. So playing against Manchester United is going to be a big challenge because they're a very strong team. They've beaten quite a lot of teams this season and some big margins as well. They've beaten Chelsea. They've beaten Watford and Everton. Watford's and Burnley, both of them, standing out for me because these are the latest games and they've been hammering a lot of teams along the way. And this is one team that we have to, we kind of like I kind of expect them to be extremely strong. They started the season very, very well. They're being managed by Diego Simeone. And speaking of managers, Arsene Wenger is also the manager of the American team. And he's called up one of our players, Eric Palmer Brown, who's going to be part of the American setup. So last couple of games I've been using the 4-3-1-2. Now, we are playing against a United team that's going to most likely come out with a 4-4-2 or a 4-2-4. I mean, most of the time it's either one or the other. Because these clubs, when they see me, they want to slap me around. Herman Vargas. So what I normally do is I mouse over, find out what the acceleration is like. So this is a team that is built for speed. It's fast and furious, man. Look at them. Every one of these players is super fast. We're never going to catch them, so I'm going to have to hit them on the break. So what we're going to do is Yeah, okay, we'll have a deep line playmaker here. He's going to direct more risky passes. We're going to stay with the same system. We got DLF dropping this deep, and then we're trying to release inside forward and attack. Maybe not. We might go wing on attack and then drop this way so he can cross the ball. Hopefully these guys get into the box. I'm going to try this out and see whether this works. This means that we start with Rian Brewster. And on top it will be Evran Karadeniz. Slightly different because we're going to use Evran Karadeniz on the left flank. And then we're going to have the playmaker in the middle might be Mario. Slightly different because I normally want Mario to play here. This Eric Palmer-Brown is one of our faster defenders, so he's going to be called up. Then we got Luke Swallow as well. I'm only hoping this works. This is like me thinking it might work, because these guys are just going to come at us and we're going to have issues. So what we're going to do is we're going to be slightly deeper, passing into space, working ball into box with a few players in transition. No, he's going to be a poacher. So what's going to happen is this guy is going to start looking for him. Ball winning midfielder is going to keep it simple. The Carrerello is going to keep it simple. This guy is going to look for him. The fullback is going to keep it simple. And the wingback is going to keep it simple. We're going to close down less, sit narrower, and dribble less, shoot less often, few risky passes. He might also cross from deep. Okay, so we got it all set up. So cross from deep might hit into these spaces. We got a defensive centre back looking this way. Yeah, this is the best I can think of for this match. It's the same system. We have the team is built around two systems at the moment: 4-3-1-2 and a 4-5-1. So I can't use a 4-3-1-2 in a lot of games. It'll be suicidal if I go into this match with a 4-3-1-2 mindset, because my wing backs aren't fast. So one ball over the top and it's c'est la vie. So honestly speaking, my best bet is actually to use something that puts a bit more pressure in midfield against their two-man midfield. And we can only hope that we can hit them on the break with more players involved in transitions. That's all. Control fluid might be a bit risky, so I'm going to drop it down to standard fluid. Why don't I go on standard structured or control structured? I'll divide my team up too much, and then chances are Brewster is going to be isolated. Brewster is on wing on attack with this poacher, so these two are probably going to attack the box together. So we're going to start the match on standard fluid. We pass into space, work ball into box, whip crosses, play narrow, drop deeper, use offside track, and prevent short goalkeeper distribution. We hope this works. But I'll be very realistic. If it does work, I'll be very surprised. More likely than not, we're going to lose this game. So, okay, it's all set up. Let's see how the boys do. Team talk. We've got nothing to lose, boys. Yes, perfectly to Swallow to Palmer-Brown. Plays it to Hermes. Plays it back. Mario to Pontiso. To Evran Karadeniz. To Mario. Mario out to Walker Peters. Plays it to Mario. Mario doesn't have much time on the ball. Walker Peters does a smart thing. Okay, first indication that this could be the right strategy, but it's only one highlight. We have to repeat that highlight a few times. Evran Karadeniz to Pontiso. Out wide, it goes to Brewster. Brilliant ball to Brewster. It crosses it. Higgins with the first chance of the game. Okay, come on, boys. We got Pontiso with the corner. Oh, Vargas, this is where we are going to be toast. Kouakou. These guys can run. Look at them getting to our box. There's a whole army coming for us. Vargas inside the box. Goebbels, Walker Peters, Masha Kuku. They playing. Oh, my Lord. Ouch. They were like the Harlem Globetrotters. They're about to score a goal like that. Evran Karadeniz with a free kick goes sailing over the bar. Okay. There is the good news for me. Number 4 and number 6, 70%. So 4 and 6, this will be their central defender, we have already told him to be hard tackle him. Got Pogba as well, who is, we're going to close down Pogba and tackle him hard. Where are you, Mr. Pogba? Close you down and tackle you hard and show you onto your weaker foot. We're just going to make life a bit miserable for him. Hopefully it works and we don't get players sent off. Okay, Evran Karadeniz with the free kick. Into the box it goes. This is going to be Kouakou again. Goes wide and... I mean, some of these players, United's players, have got such good acceleration, first touch on the ball, that the ball literally never leaves their feet. So, and this includes their fullback, so very, very fast. Mendoza is... Oh my goodness, Vargas. Goebbels over the top. So here, oh no, this is going to be Mendoza. This is one of the players I'm worried about. If he gets into our half, we are in trouble. Mendoza, the ball never leaves him. He's like, the ball is in love with his feet. Coyle out to Higgins. Higgins, the poacher, looks for Brewster. Nice idea, but execution wasn't fantastic. Gilvan, and Brewster gets the ball. Brewster shoots. Ryan Brewster and Callum Higgins are the top scorers in our team right now. Both of them on the pitch today for the match against United. Kingstonian starting out pretty well. The idea is to hit them on the break with numbers. And we're playing standard fluid, so not taking much of a risk. We got Ryan Brewster and Higgins waiting to attack the spaces. Okay, we're going to take another chance now. And I am actually going to tell Higgins to be an advance forward. Goebbels to Rolnik. Rolnik strikes it. It's away. Now, if he's an advance forward, he will have the option of playing with through passes. So here we go. Let's look at his instructions again. Higgins. He can go more risky, shoot less often, play direct. So right now, he can look, because, I mean, the pass into space shot is there, so he would have done that as a matter of course. Rolnik to Pogba. Pogba under pressure already. That's what closing down and hard tackling will do to you. Corner Vargas. It's close but no cigar. Muric with the goal kick. Plays it out to Brewster. Brewster, Walker, Peters, Coyle. Oh, that was a sad pass. Martial, they come attacking us. Rolnik, the block by Pontiso was fantastic. He releases Brewster. Brewster is away. Brewster skips one, crosses the ball for Higgins. It's Pontiso. No, it's Evran Karadeniz. It's Higgins. Yes. No, he's offside. Oh, man. We have to keep our hands to ourselves. PM Coyle, we're playing well. I didn't expect such a performance from the boys, but they are playing well. I like this 4-5-1 that I have. It can be quite nasty, especially against teams that have got a lot of pace. I'm hitting the space on one side of the pitch, but I'm hitting Darame's space. Wait. Mendoza is a lot forward. So their left flank, I'm actually going down their... At the moment, I'm going down their left flank over here, but their right flank is the one more attacking. So we are going to make a change. Karadeniz is coming here. He's going to be an advanced playmaker on support on this side of the pitch. This guy is going to become a fullback on support, and this guy is going to become a wing back on support. And then Brewster is going to become a winger on attack. We're going to turn you into a Carrillo on support. We're going to turn you into a ball-winning midfielder on support. Where are you, Mr. Ball-winning midfielder on support? Okay, so we've got all of you set up. Pontiso, Coyle, Brewster, Karadeniz, Walker, Peters, and Hermes. Right, let's hope this works. This guy was given the task of hitting the ball from deep. So we're going to tell him now to hit the ball cross from deep, direct, more risky. So we're hoping that this guy does these kind of passes. I'm looking at Marcelo Hermes at 7.0. Alright. Vargas now has got a yellow card. Okay, good. Brewster is now playing on Vargas' side. This is not good news for Vargas and Mendoza. We hope this works. Muric to Evran Karadeniz, who move to the right. So he's loses the ball. gets the ball back. He plays it. He almost played it to Higgins. Cardosa out to Vargas. Hang on a minute. Yeah. Vargas on the left flank comes charging down the flank and tries to get the ball by, but he can't. Rolnik to Martial. Martial to Rolnik. Martial again to Rolnik. And Dybala is inside the box. Muric makes the save. This is a mistake. Swallow shouldn't be doing this. Ouch. Set piece. I'm making all kinds of mistakes in my setup. Get back inside here. And you get back inside here. We're gonna get you to go back. I didn't adjust the second one because I think only one. I'm hoping that we only need to do it to one. Brewster with the ball comes away. We defend the corner. Evran Karadeniz loses the ball, but still it's a good performance from Kingstonian. Taswa Hermes looks for Brewster. Brewster puts pressure. Vargas now, the defensive line. This is why our boy is tracking back, because he's paying attention to the defensive line. Okay, Dybala. Oh no, it's a great save from Muric. Oh, it's Rolnik to Martial. Was that a save or they didn't manage to pull off that? It's Muric again. I don't know. This is a crazy match. Mendoza to Vargas. They get into the box, they shoot and they score. My heart is broken. The boys have played so well, and then this happens. This happens. Sort of a throw in. Ramirez to Rolnik. Rolnik to Vargas. Vargas comes down and Dybala to Rolnik. In a sense, I may have made a mistake. When I had my playmaker on that side of the pitch, they had a lot of trouble getting the ball. Now Mendoza is getting the ball, and they are able to build play up on that side of the pitch. I made a tactical boo-boo. I should have stuck to my tactic from the beginning. I shouldn't have made the change, thinking it will release Brewster. This is a failure on my end. A mistake. Tactical mistake. This is where I should have stuck to my guns and carry on playing the way we were playing. And we made a real bad boo-boo. Well, good win to United. The boys, I'm pleased with the performance. This was not their fault. This was the manager's fault. The manager made the wrong tactical move. Man, I forgot about controlling space. I was only interested in exploiting space. So I saw the space there and I wanted to go exploit it. But I forgot the reason why those players were on yellow cards, or the reason why those players were not attacking from that side of the pitch. Mendoza wasn't able to attack from the pitch was because Evran Karadeniz and the playmakers were on the left. We were controlling play on the left side of the pitch. When we moved our focus to the right side of the pitch, the whole game changed. And now we could see them, driving the ball down that side of the pitch. It became a huge tactical mistake, and Manchester United went on to beat us. We actually played well. Unfortunately for us, I should have stuck to this. This was the system that was actually unlocking them a couple of times. But I decided to move this guy here, flip-flop the whole system. This ball-winning midfielder is doing a very good job on this flank, putting pressure on their fullback. I moved him to the other side of the pitch. We had a Carrillo. The winger got out. We all make mistakes, but that mistake cost me big against United. Damn, I hate it when I lose because of a tactical boo-boo. I saw it, but I became greedy. I became greedy because I spotted Mendoza and I wanted to attack that space. So sometimes you got to be very careful when you want to go attacking certain spaces. You got to know if that is the space you're controlling or if that is the space you're exploiting. If that's the space you're controlling, then look out, see if they are trying to attack down that way. If you're controlling their space, they can't really attack you down that way. They have to go to the other side of the pitch, and that may not work for them. But we didn't do that. So the advance forward would have been enough of a presence there to put pressure on their back, on their fullback. I've forgotten that. So I'm really disappointed with myself because that was a stupid mistake that I made, driven largely by emotion. And we got 13 days more to go before we play against Bournemouth. We're still third on the table. The gap between us and United has widened to 5 points. We're not doing too badly. We've had 3 defeats this season. Once again, the goal is to develop the side slowly. I mean, I doubt we're going to make it to the Champions League. We've already lost 3 games this season. And the two in front of us have defeated us already, Spurs and United, and now West Ham. So there are 3 of them. They're all in this tier. We haven't played Chelsea yet. Chelsea is probably going to defeat us too. Then we'll start dropping down the ladder and probably end up somewhere around here again. So the Carabao Cup remains our best route into Europe once again. So we've beaten Middlesbrough and we've got a quarter-final lineup, Watford, which is going to be a tough match. Then look at the lineup in the Carabao Cup. Spurs, United, Arsenal, Watford. Some big teams are in this Carabao Cup this season. So we hope that we can keep doing a good Carabao Cup run, and if we get through to the semi-finals, we can think about the finals. Meantime, I've got to start becoming more... I got to start controlling my emotions a bit better and not jump at the first little gap I see on the pitch. I hope you enjoyed this little insight into some tactical boo-boos on my part. If you have any questions, you can always find me on Twitter at Bustthenet or addicted2fm.com, my website. Once again, I'd like to thank all my patrons for their continued support of this channel. I'm now going to go away and lick my wounds and come back stronger than before. You guys take care. Have a good one. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.